The word hero gets tossed around a lot these days. Sometimes it fits, quite frankly, sometimes it doesn't fit. Well, today a story in which it really does. A 17-year-old young man spotted something a little odd one night when he was driving up Interstate 75, and instead of just ignoring that, he stopped and backed up. And that moment changed two families' lives at once. Alec Leslie thinks of himself as a typical teenager. He's a senior at East Bay High School, loves his ROTC classes, and is working towards becoming an Eagle Scout.
I just think that it was good that I was there.
But what he did one mid-October night moved him from average to extraordinary. While driving north on Interstate 75 near the Big Bend Road area, he came across what looked like a van buried in the brush off the side of the road. Well, he didn't brush it off.
I walked up to the car, and I could see a silhouette, so that walk turned into a run, and then I swung open the door. Like a bunch of fumes came out, lots of steam, lots of different smells came out. It was an unconscious driver.
That unconscious driver was Brian McNutt. He'd had a single-car accident and was all alone on the roadway until Alec and his friend decided to stop.
He was sitting in the driver's seat. He had gone off the road through the culvert and bounced up into a palm tree.
Alec kept his calm, and he kept Brian awake.
He regained consciousness, and I gave him a little bit. I said, "Sir, you've been in a car accident. My name's Alec."
The only thing that kept Brian alert and alive until paramedics got there, Alec talked to him about his family. Alec had no idea just how bad a shape Brian was in when he pulled him from his car along Interstate 75 that night. He thought maybe he just had a concussion and a mangled toe, but he later learned just how serious his condition was.
Morning, bud. Morning.
Today, Brian McNutt is doing much better, although he's still in bad shape, has a long ways to go.
I don't even know where to begin. I mean, I'll have moments where I'm literally in tears.
Alec now visits Brian regularly at Tampa General Hospital, where he's been for the past 2 months. He stands there, just talking, holding his hand.
I truly don't. I don't know how to thank you. I really don't.
You blessed me with being a part of your wonderful family.
Brian's injuries were very, very bad. He had several broken ribs. His back was broken. All the muscle was ripped off the bone from his knee up to his hip. He's had more than a dozen surgeries, has more surgeries to go. His lungs collapsed, his heels shattered, his pelvis broken, a lot of injuries. Alex says the one thing that he wants people to know is that they need to know CPR to learn that, because it's really more than just a card in your wallet. It really is a lifesaver. When I say it changed 2 lives, I mean it really did. Now those families are connected. And I'll just point out that we've interviewed Brian McNutt's family before. You may remember Mary Ann McNutt and Michaela McNutt. They lost weight and were on the Oprah show, so that's kind of how we got in touch with them for this story. But great young man.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to get that feeling, Lee, through TV, but I'm telling you, he's one of the nicest kids I've ever met.
I mean, I tell you what, about to be an Eagle Scout, he is certainly always prepared. I mean, he knew exactly what to do in the right situation. So we thank him, and I know the McNutt family thanks him as well.